Alright guys, so this is how this thing goes, okay? I've been trying to film a video for the past about 15 minutes. I've restarted it about twice. Um, I'm at a place where I'm just like, and the past month of my life has been like a roller coaster. Maybe about the past month and a half. I know that recently I quit my job. It's been about 3 weeks, and just in that time, even right before that time, God was speaking to me about leaving my job. It had become very uncomfortable, and I'm not one to run from things that are uncomfortable. If anything, I'm probably hard-headed, and I'll just sit there and be like, okay, we can take it, and we can take it, and we can take it. But God kept telling me, your time is up. Your time is up, Lex. It's time for you to move on. And I wouldn't do it. And, well, because out of fear. I'm be honest with y'all. Because I was fearful, because I didn't know what was next. If you're one of my close friends, or even if you associate with me, you know I've been working full-time forever. I like providing for myself. I like having a nice car. I like, you know, if I want to go travel one weekend to go visit one of my friends that lives out of town, I like to be able to pick up and do that. I don't have any kids. I'm single, so I can do that. And I was just like, God, like, you really want me to separate from making decent money and being comfortable to step out and quit this job, not having another one lined up, knowing I have to pay bills, knowing I had plans on going on vacation. Like, I've had all of these plans, and you just want me to stop? Like, I like my Starbucks. I like going shopping on occasion. I like taking my trips. I like being Lex. And he really just took me out of that element and really showed me it's not about being Lex anymore. It's about really walking in what I've called you to do. And even over these past 3 weeks, I can even say this past weekend especially, I've just been like, ugh. I guess that's how you can explain it. I can't really put it into words, but I've been feeling like, okay, I'm ready to do something. Like, I'm ready to shake something up. Like, I'm sick of just sitting in here. I'm sick of being mediocre. Like, you didn't create me to be mediocre. And I had almost gotten stuck in a place where I just was waking up, watching Grey's Anatomy. Y'all don't talk to me about it. I already know. But yes, watching any other TV show, Netflix, Hulu, just going on about my day. And on the inside, I was like, Lex, you know what you're supposed to be doing. Lex, you know what you're supposed to be doing. Lex, you know what you're called to do. Lex, you know, why are you just sitting here? Why are you being disobedient? And it's something I've been wrestling with for a long time, because I'm like, I don't want to do the same things as everybody else. Like, at a place where I began to get frustrated, because it was like, okay, I'm sitting here. What am I supposed to be doing? This isn't what I'm used to. And God has been just really teaching me and showing me some things. And one thing he spoke to me this morning while I was at church, you know, I was praying. I was like, God, just carry me along the way. And he showed me, like, you've been doing it out of your strength. Like, that's why you're not accomplishing the things that you want to accomplish, because you're not doing them out of my strength. You're doing them out of your strength, and it's not working. And I'm become frustrated, and I've just been at a place where I'm just like, what do I do next? What do I do? I have dreams, I have visions, I have plans, but as we know, plans don't go how they're planned. And it's just a time of total surrenderance to God. And I know a lot of us are going through this. That's why I wanted to make this video and just be transparent with you guys, because I know a lot of us are going through this. People write me on Instagram, people write me on Facebook, and they're like, Lex, I'm so inspired by you. You're amazing. And I don't ever want to be that person where people see me and they're like, oh, she has it all together, because that's absolutely not the case. And pretty soon I'm going to put up a video just telling you guys a little bit about my story and my testimony, just to bring everything full circle and just show you guys, just to glorify God and just bring honor to him, because I didn't just jump and get here. Like, this has been a time of constant preparation, a time of constant just renewing my life to God every single day. And sometimes it gets hard, and sometimes you do just want to give up, but it's so worth it, and he's so great. And I really don't know what's gonna happen next week. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. I don't know what's gonna happen next year. But that's why in the Bible he says, why do you worry about the things of the future when tomorrow's not even promised? Like, I can't quote a word for it, but y'all know what I mean. And it's like, he also brought me to scripture where he talks about the wildflowers, and he's like, they're not worried about anything. Like, they're beautiful. They're just, glorifying God. And it's like, why are you so worried? I didn't create you to worry. I created you to depend on me. And in this season I'm in right now, it's of just total dependence on God and relying on him to come through. It's been almost a month since I quit my job, and it's like, alright, we did this thing. But now it's time to activate. I've had my time of rest. I've had my time of just being. But it's time to become. It's time to just change the atmosphere. I lost sight of what I was supposed to be doing. If you feel like you're just not sure of what he's doing right now, just trust him. I'm trusting him with y'all. Like, I'm there with you. I have no other choice but to trust God in this season. And I'm trusting that he is going to provide, because he will provide. He's done it before. Don't think anything that you're going through is in vain. Don't think that he doesn't have his eyes on you. Don't think that he doesn't have his hand on you. He's covering you. He knows what you need. And if that means being stripped of everything to start over, then that's what it takes. And you just have to go through that. But you have to endure the process and know that the reward is on the other side. You cannot give up. Your biggest competition is you. The only person stopping you is you. And a lot of times we stop ourselves from doing the will of God because we're afraid, or because it's uncomfortable, or because we don't know what's next, or we walk around and we say, oh, I have faith and I trust God. But when you're uncertain of something, that's when your faith is supposed to kick in. But you won't allow God to make you uncertain because you plan everything and you have no time to activate your faith. You don't even give faith a chance to step in because you want everything here. And it don't work like that. And I have to learn that it doesn't work like that. And we're learning together. We're growing together. I'm not a perfect person. God, showed me a lot, and he speaks to me a lot. But he also lets me be okay with knowing that I'm not perfect, because that just shows that I need him more, and I'm just like everybody else. And we have to learn to rely on that, and not to put him in the corner and say, okay, well, I'm gonna do it on my own, but really rely on what he wants us to do. He knows the plans that he has for us. A lot of people mention that verse, he knows the plans that he has for us, but nobody mentions before that when he tells them they're going to be, cast away for, I believe, like 70 years. And then after that, he's going to bring them out. We always want to focus on, for I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. Plans to give you hope, for you, prosper you, whatever. But nobody ever goes back. Nobody talks about the time before that. And that's what's important to me, because nobody wants to be casted out. Everybody just wants to know the plans, but nobody wants to go through the process to get through the plan to reach the end point. God can have plans for you. He can want to fulfill things in you, but you have to obey. You have a choice. We have free will. So he can say, hey, I want you to do this, or my plan for you is to speak to many nations, or my plan for you is to prosper, or my plan for you is to be a doctor, or my plan for you is to write a book. But if you don't pick up the pen and start writing, if you don't go to medical school, if you don't read his word, you will not get to that place. He has a plan for you, but you have to do the work. And you have to trust him, and knowing that with the work you do, he will match that work with you. And that's how your purpose will be fulfilled, your assignment. What are you here for? What are you doing? So yeah, so I just want to encourage you guys, just trust in God. Trust in where he has you. Sometimes it's okay to not know everything. I don't don't know where I'm gonna be at next week. I don't know where I'm gonna be at in a month. I could be still in Ohio, or I could be clear across to California or New York or Texas or whatever. I don't know, but I know that God is moving and he's calling us to step out on faith. And it's time for you to reevaluate, okay, what does my faith look like? What is my crutch? What is hindering me and what is pushing me forward? So I'm praying for you guys. Keep me in your prayers, please. If you guys need anything, I am here to talk. I love you guys. And thanks for watching. And I will have more videos coming soon. I promise y'all. They'll be coming.